Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Pedro and Hannibal YouTube channel. Now, you may hear some sounds in the background from Pedro's side of things. Pedro, you would like to let the people know what they're hearing?
Let's see. Hold on. Let me. Oh, I hear them, but you might not. I got two crickets living in my house right now. They're in the basement, behind some kind of wall. I can't get to them. The last 4 days, cricket sounds. It's driving me crazy. Yeah,
How many could be there? Like, is that one could make that kind of noise, or is like a gang
one
of them?
can, but I've heard there's two. There's at least two, and I'm gonna have to bomb them out of here. I can't get to them. They're like behind this little wall area that's super dark, so they're just going off day and night, and it's annoying, but it is what it is. So
It is, yeah. You'll make it. You'll make it through.
we'll be all right.
Before we jump into some of the more, I guess, entertaining aspects of our show today, obviously today is 9/11.
Yeah,
To what, 22 years?
22 years, man.
22
22
years.
years.
Basically, we can look at the pandemic as being the life-changing thing. And obviously, it was. But like for me personally, it happened on that day where the world was different, completely different in terms of everything. I mean, I was in high school when this happened.
Yeah.
I was in George Washington, no, George Westinghouse. It's in downtown Brooklyn. So I forgot what grade that was, but man, I still remember that day. I still remember. I think a kid came in our class. He was always late. He said something about a plane hitting the building. We
Mm.
kind of all laughed. He's like, shut your ass up. You're lying. What are you talking about?" Like that, like it just wouldn't be something to even think about. But then later on in the day, it just got to a point like, this actually happened. And I remember school classes was basically done. I don't know if there was even an announcement. I realized people weren't going back to class. I just walked home because all the
Mm.
buses and trains were crazy. I saw some people coming across the bridge. They had the soot. They had all that white dust
Mm.
all over them.
That's crazy, man.
And from then on, the whole world changed. From uh, it's a little bit of that difference between freedom and safety, right? Like the government came in with the Patriot Act, Homeland, Department of Homeland Security. You got to take
Hmm.
your shoes off to get on a plane. Like things went completely different, and it's hard to remember how life was before
Mm.
9/11, but it's a whole new world basically.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. My daughter was born 2 days after 9/11. I was getting up, seeing the news coverage as I was getting ready for our last doctor's appointment before she was going to be born. And so we're in the hospital at a doctor's appointment, and all these things are happening, news coverage. And then, like, the next day, I went to work. I got called in. I got called that night,
Yeah.
the 12th, and then she went into labor, and then she was born on the 13th. So 9/11 for me is just a weird time because I was 19 at the time, getting ready to be a father, right? A young
Yeah.
father, and then all this stuff was happening, and just wild, man. And all the things that we found out, or things that have happened since, more information coming out, and everything was so like, what? How did this happen? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
for me, what was most the oddest thing was like the second plane, the fact that there was another one,
Right.
right? That was it. Just made it even more just like crazy. And then you see all these things, people jumping out the building. I mean, just shout out to New York City, the people, the resilience, man, the firemen and women, the police. Like, I mean, it's wild, man. But 22 years, it doesn't seem like it's been that long, but 22 years, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, right now there's young adults out there that were not born, so
Yeah.
they watch, they check out videos about it. Yeah, things different, and interesting thing too. Like I've never been to the Twin Towers, never bought. I don't know if it's just a New York thing. We don't do the touristy things, but people, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously thousands of people work there. There's a lot of things, but I never had the pleasure of even going to those buildings. And even now, like they have the memorial. I am one of opinion that they should just build the damn things back. Just just build them back the way they were. Like, and
Mm.
obviously it'd be a different level of security and everything. But the fact
Yeah.
that there was such a big fight, and maybe you guys may not know, It was a big fight of trying to figure out what to replace it. People had
Mm.
different ideas. It was a lot of bureaucrats. There was a lot of people trying to, get some political points to figure out how to build a building. Some ideas were ridiculously stupid. Like I think one guy wanted a giant atrium to be thousands of feet tall, and I'm like, that's not feasible. Like you can't have a building that tall full of glass. Like it just wouldn't make any sense. Like there were certain things that just went down, but it's a good time to remember things because at that point, I think we were proud to be Americans at one point. Now, it is what
Yeah,
it is.
remember George Bush throwing out that first pitch
It
at
was a
Yankee
big deal.
Stadium? That
Yeah, man.
was a big deal, right? And all the football starting and all the, it definitely brought people together because it gave perspective to what's really important. And it didn't matter if you were left or right or white or black or brown and yellow. Like it was just everybody was one. You know what I'm saying? And it, as crazy as it might sound, sometimes it takes a life altering event to bring people together. And I'm not saying we need one of those because we just had a pandemic and that divided more people, in my opinion, than it did bring people together. It's weird, right? I feel like 22 years with the evolution of social media and technology, it's brought people further apart. And I think that we didn't have technology like we do now 22 years ago. We just didn't. So it's wild, crazy time, man.
Yeah, definitely a crazy time, and there's so many things that we could talk about. I mean, you can whole hour on especially some of the stuff the government has done that tried to protect us. I mean, there's people in Guantanamo Bay right now. They have not been convicted of a crime.
Yeah,
they're just detained. Like the legal ramifications, like they're just there. Like we think they did something.
Crazy.
And they're like, okay, is there due process? But they're like somewhere they're not in America. It's a will thing. But anyway, I just want to, every year, definitely something to think about dealing with that. But let's try to get into something more positive, even though it's not positive at all. So this weekend has been a total wash of the bets didn't work. My team, Giants, Pedro, your team was the Bears. We just really just embarrassed us. Like it was just really embarrassing to watch. I mean, tell me about your Bears. At least you guys scored, but
so yeah, let's get into that. We'll definitely get into for those of you that are here for the DSP talk with LOLCOW, we're going to get into that. But we need to talk a little football because we're both football fans. Yesterday, I watched a lot of football. My Bears played. I had high expectations for yesterday. I'm sitting down. I got my wings. I got my beer. I got my chips. I had the house to myself for a couple hours, which never happens. And I said, I'm going to watch this game. Bears are going to win. We're going to beat the Packers. I hate the Green Bay Packers. I'm like, this is our time. And we laid an egg. So, we scored. There was even a point where, and I think in the third quarter, we got it to like a 10-point. I'm like, all right, there's a lot of time left. Anything can happen here, right? Maybe Justin Fields gets a little hot. We cut it to 10. Green Bay goes down, scores a touchdown. And then a pick six. And I'm like, what just happened? And the offensive play calling was atrocious. We took steps back. They didn't push the ball down the field much. A lot of screen passes. Offensive line was complete garbage. And our defense played like shit. So it is only one game, but I don't like how we started the year. I got more question marks than I had. I got more questions now than I have answers. But it is
one game.
It is one game.
But at least your team scored some points.
Bro, let me tell you what. Let me tell y'all something, and I want to hear Hannibal's perspective. I sent him a text last night, and he was like, I'm not even watching the game. Or he sent me a text, like saying something, and I wasn't watching the beginning.
I said, what the fuck?
And so I'm like, what's happening? I look on my phone because I wasn't by TV. I'm like, oh, wow, it's like 16-0. I'm like, oh. And then I see it. I wake up today 40-0. I'm like, so I had to do a welfare check on Hannibal. I call him. I'm like, bro, you good? Like, are you all right? 40-0 is okay. Let me let you take it from here because that's
sorry guys. I know we get a chance to say what's up in the chat where you guys, Hector coming through, one of our longtime folks. Carl, I think I seen in there. Marty, Big Carl on the up and up. What's going on? Ceci, I see you're here. Appreciate everyone in here. Please hit like,
thank you.
subscribe if you haven't. Hector says these past 48 hours have been embarrassing. My dogs even laughed at me when the Cowboys scored.
Bro.
So New York is not done too well. I mean, right now as we speak, Aaron Rodgers looks like he's going to be out for a considerable amount of time. Opening drive does something. What's that, ankle? I don't know what it was.
It looked like an ankle, but yeah, it's foot, whatever. Yeah,
He did not he did not want to put any weight on his foot when he went. He just sat down. That was pretty terrible. All right. So I'm watching the Giants game. The Giants game, I think they got the first crack at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Offense is moving pretty well, very well. The running game was very open. I think like the Cowboys were still trying to adjust what's going on. I mean, Levin was getting at Danny Dimes, but he was able to move. Saquon was running, and they get to the red zone. And then from then on, and then in the span of 2 minutes, we went from we'll get 3 points, all right, whatever, to all right, the Cowboys just scored. Block kick, ran it all the way back. I stopped watching after that.
Really, bro? That's pretty quick, man.
I don't know if something came into me in terms of momentum. Like, no, this is going to really I'm not going to say I knew it was going to be 40-0.
Yeah, because at that point it was only 6. It was only 6-0. They missed the extra point, so it's like 6-0. That's nothing, man.
Something tells me that if in football, especially, I mean, all sports, momentum is a big deal with such a physical game. It's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of passion, and if something is so deflating, Cowboys is a good team. It's a good team. I know, a lot of people
that defense looks stout right now, but it's one game.
But the Giants were doing their thing in the open drop, and then the fact that cool, all right, they kind of block field goal kick, whatever, special team, and that's usually special teams change things, especially the momentum of the game. They can't score. They can't score for the rest of the game. 40-0 in your own hometown.
I can't tell you the last time. Because New York is a playoff team. They have they got players. They got a decent offensive-minded coach. To not even get a field goal that's crazy to me. You would think they would have got a garbage field goal, a touchdown, something. But I don't know, man. It doesn't look good for our teams right now. So not a good way to start.
That is absolutely. It was embarrassing. We got, they got beat up. They got their shit pushed in. They got.
Yeah, big time.
When you don't lose 40-0 on the opening day. It was pretty sad. So it is what it is. Same thing with you, Pedro. Like I have questions too. I mean, now all the hot teams came in. I avoided ESPN for a bit. I avoided all this stuff.
They were on them. Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle, I think I saw one clip. Thanks, Nova. Nova sent me a clip of. Oh, Danny Dimes is a really expensive, mediocre quarterback. I'm like, first of all, I saw the deal. Yeah, you may say it's expensive, but compared to the rest of these guys, not that bad. I mean, he's not making $75 million a year.
Joe Burrow signed the richest contract in NFL history, and he looked like shit yesterday. So it's one game. We all have to remember, it's one game. The Giants could win next week. The Bears could win next week. It's one game, right? So
It is what it is. We're saying hi everyone in chat. Flex, what's going on with Mr. Flex?
So it looks like he's saying Eli, our man Eli, this son of a bitch, put a hate speech strike towards my lounge 413. So Flex has his StreamYard or his living purposes banned for a week, I guess. Because hate speech.
This is the second one, right? Flex,
I don't know.
I know remember last year he had something like that going on?
Yeah, crazy, man. These people out here. I don't know the whole story, but I don't know. That's crazy.
All right, Flex, if you want to talk about your situation after I don't know how long we'll run because we got to talk about the other stuff. If you want to come in and talk about what happened and get some more details, you're welcome to join in. I'll put the link in. But I know we got some other stuff we want to run through first before we do that. Hey, that sucks, man. I know. I think Eli is talking, or he's on a live stream right now.
Who knows? Yeah.
I want to talk about DSP real quick.
Let's get into that.
He reminds me of so many of these LOLCOWs. The way they talk to people, the way they never seem to take any responsibility. So let me show you. Let me show you his YouTube page. So you guys may I don't know if you guys are into video games or video game
Yeah, do you
streamers.
guys know who DSP is? We're gonna get in. I didn't know until basically, I guess, in the last couple weeks, Hannibal's talked to me about him, and then I watched a couple videos yesterday and today about DSP, and it's interesting. He's obviously a big in the gaming community. He's like a big deal, or was a big deal. So
right, and I know with Pedro, he's too cool to be sitting there hanging out, like, watching people play video games. You got like gangs and shit. You got time for this.
Yeah, I ain't got time for all that.
Which is fine. Which is fine. Like, I'm a nerd. Cool. So DSP has about 206,000 subscribers. So I'm gonna show you his videos. Show you some of his videos. He's actually live right now. Now, if you look at the view count, very low.
How many subscribers does he have?
206,000. 100,000.
And how many people are watching his live right now?
I think a few hundred. Let me see right now. He is 292.
Damn, that's crazy. Ooh, damn.
So this is the thing about DSP that's very interesting. So the people who make videos about him get more views than he does. So we'll break down that and that weird, interesting kind of. I'm gonna say it's a toxic kind of dance between the people who make these videos and him, and that's something that we could talk about too, because we will be covering some of this stuff, and we are dealing with one of ourselves, where every time DSP does something wrong, someone will cover it, because he streams every day, about 6 days a week. So all these videos are not him. Oh, that's how.
Not some. They're not. A lot of them aren't his. Yeah.
So there's people who I guess they're making money
off him being LOLCOW.
Right. So I find that very interesting.
Hey, Hannibal, sounds familiar, does it not?
It does.
But sounds a little familiar, right?
It sounds very familiar. And that's why I want to talk about it, because a lot of the way he talks, the way he explains things, reminds me of our coach. And there's so many creators. I mean, look at this one guy. Name is Snort Hogan, and I'll tell you why it's Snort. 7,000 subscribers. This guy, all he does is stream DSP stuff. He has 12,000.
Wow.
17. So people, there's an economy. Oh, there's DSP tries it. That's not him. That's another person. 21,000 subscribers. So there's an economy of people making content.
It's like a sub. It's like a subreddit. Not a Reddit, but it's like a sub community of people bagging on this guy because of how he is. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. So I'm gonna show you some videos. Problem is, I don't know which ones because I'm gonna see. The thing about DSP is he does not treat I don't think he treats anyone really nice. So we're gonna see some of the things that he says. So I think this one is just how he talks to the people in the stream. So you have people in the stream, they watch him play. As a streamer, you got to be inviting. You want to say hi to everyone. You want to be positive. You want to be a good person because they're taking the time, just like you guys taking the time to. You could be doing anything right now, and you're watching us. So you have to be respectful. You want to be happy. I mean, it's supposed to be a positive experience. So let me show you a little bit. We'll probably play as we go along because it's a few videos. Let me see if I can add it here.
2 tips. We're at $5. All right.
Okay. This is one of him talking about money.
But guys, we're an hour into the stream. We've only gotten 2 tips. We're at $5. All right. This is the finale of Resident Evil 4. The end of it. Please support the stream. Okay. If you've liked this playthrough all along, you wanted me to do the post-game content, which is why I'm doing it. I easily could have ended this playthrough weeks ago, but you guys asked me over and over during the playthrough to do this content. So please support it. Please, if you can, please tip me tonight. It would be great if you could.
What the fuck
that's
is he?
A lot of begging, right?
Did he just say, "Please tip me tonight"?
Yes. And this is more videos coming. He chastises his chat like they're children, like they're children. So
but don't you think? Obviously, he rose to fame because of that. Like some people like to what we call hate watch, right? We watch because we don't like somebody, and it's entertainment. But like for him to sit there and beg for money, that's ridiculous. Like,
the thing is too that this guy's been doing this for 15 years. He's been there so long that when he first started doing videos, he did take a camera, put it in front of a TV, and record. Like that's how long he's been doing this. So at one point, he was just a guy making videos about doing playthroughs. Then eventually became a streamer. So he always had this mentality, this personality that turned people off. Because at one point, if you were on YouTube in 2005, and you went to watch a gaming video, and you went to YouTube, he was on the front page. DSP, Darksydephil, was on the front page. It's now that he's basically begging for money because, like everyone else that's been around 15 years, are probably if they're out, if they're still here, they're doing very well. It's the time that that you learn how new skills. You have different businesses. He is still playing video games at 41 and struggling to make it ends meet. And he's probably doing decent. I mean, he's doing it for full time, but he has to beg for it, right?
Did y'all miss that? Did y'all catch that? Hannibal just said he's still playing videos at 41. So if you're a man playing video games at 41 out there, Hannibal's got problems.
Well, I still play video games. But
I know. I'm giving you shit.
I definitely don't want to be the person that's begging for money. Like, we'll play the rest.
Bill Barnell says this is a guilt trip. It's not a fucking guilt trip, you fucking idiot. This is a business. That's also my hobby. Yes, I enjoy playing games, but we very much could have been playing something else tonight. I'm doing this because people asked me to do it, which hence you would think people would support it. It's not a fucking guilt trip. It's me being real with my audience, which you don't understand because you're a bitch. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm frustrated for two reasons. Reason number one, because the game does suck. I really did not like tonight's stream. And in addition to that, as you guys can see, I stayed extra late for you guys, and basically it amounted to nothing. No one's really supported, which pisses me off. It does. That I'm playing a game, obviously it's frustrating. A lot of people showed up to watch it because you saw how frustrating it was, and no one supported. Yeah, that does upset me. Okay? I would have
been... Is he talking to his children?
But hold on. They are supporting him. They're watching, and if you're monetized, you're actually making money on those views. So just because they didn't give you extra money, these LOLCOWs, this is like Eli. Eli does the same shit, begging for money on his birthday. Like, this is such. Listen, if you're a woman in the chat, I love you. I love my women. But as a man, this is
embarrassing.
This is embarrassing. Okay, I don't even want to say it, but this is some female dog shit. This is horrible, man.
Yeah. I stayed extra late and I only got 30. You see right there, he got $30 in tips. He stayed extra late for no reason.
No, he got $30. Shut the fuck. Like, what are you talking? He got $30. Like,
he wants more money, man.
That's greedy, man. That's just greed. That's just greed, man.
One thing, if I'm staying late and people are laughing, having a good time, and a few people are at least supporting the stream, but no one did, and that really upsets me. I hope that tomorrow when I finish it, there will be some support. Because it is pissing me off that I just stayed extra late and I got nothing for it. Please continue to tip. That helps a ton. The tips are my life's blood day to day. I can't have tips completely drying up now in the next several weeks because we have gifted memberships. That would literally be disaster for me. I would not be able to pay anything. That would be really, really, really bad. If I need to buy a new game today, tips pay for it. Tips are very important to me in my business, and here's why. Tips are the liquidity of my business. And what I mean by that is that's the cash flow that I get that I can use to spend on things on a daily basis. If I need to buy a new game today, tips pay for it. If I need to buy something for the business, tips pay for it. It's our responsibility as bills and stuff behind the scenes. Generally, tips pay for that. Be a life story about some girl who he likes who's becoming sober, and it's not time for that. So thanks for the cheer, but we're not derailing the stream with your story about some girl. Sorry.
So he used to be on Twitch, and a cheer is someone paid him. So someone paid him wrote a message about a situation he was going through.
About a situation.
And he's like, I don't want to hear that. You're derailing the stream.
How about, hey, let me give you a little advice. Somebody sends you a cheer, a super chat. Yeah. Your response should be this DSP. Hey, thanks for the support, guys. Really appreciate that. And then if it's appropriate, you probably put the super chat up on the screen. You read it and you say, thank you. That's what you do. Very simple.
But it seemed like and again, I feel like a lot of his home situation is very similar to other people that we'd be talking about. Yes. Or we know that he was always spoiled. He was never told no. He can't, and he's expecting money to always come in. And I'll tell you guys why exactly he begs for tips. Let me finish the rest of this.
All right. Oh, you tell us your life story on every pre-stream. God forbid we tell you ours sometimes. Well, that's because it's my stream. People want to know about me and what's going on. Maybe if you do your own stream, you can tell your life story, but not on mine, bro. But no, that's right, me Pistol Meltdown. If you actually did your own stream, no one would care. And the point is you're trying to get attention for yourself, which is why you're trying to make the stream about yourself and derail the stream with your own nonsense that no one cares about. Because people are like, oh, Phil, why don't you just take time off to relax or rest up? Like, every day I'm not here is a day I don't make money. And that's the problem, is like, I need funds to pay bills and to buy games, you know. It's not like I have the freedom or that luxury to just say, oh, today's just, I'm making so much money hand over fist.
He can find other ways to make money.
Hold up. He's a grown ass fucking man bitching about not getting money to buy a goddamn video game. I like these kind of dudes to me are like, this is why these are the kind of dudes that struggle to find love and intimacy in a woman, because they act like this. That's how I feel about it. He's like, this is crazy.
Oh, Marty says send him some DoorDash videos. Oh yeah, he talks about DoorDash. Yeah, he complains about DoorDash as well.
Does he really? Yeah. Like he orders it or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
make you get a job. So he's a lot of that is woe is me.
This is crazy.
I can't figure this out. You guys just got to help me more. I need to work. He calls this working. You see right there, he got $135 in tips. They say, why don't you take a vacation? Why don't you take some time off? He's like, I can't. I have to work. I got to work. And I don't get enough money. And I should get more money.
Dude. That's man, these locals, man, it's entertaining. It makes me laugh. I needed a good little laugh tonight after my Bears got stomped yesterday, right? So I feel good now. I feel a little bit better about myself. But it's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing. That's worse than the Giants losing 40-0. Like it's just
definitely.
That today I can just take it off. I can't. Also, if you guys didn't notice, we're an hour into the stream. Guys, we have $4 in tips. Now, I told you on the not the pre-stream, but before I started tonight, I really need help with tips tonight. Like, tomorrow is my day off, and I was looking at how much I have for my day off, and it's not much. I'm like, damn, I really hope I have a good night at Resident Evil, and it's $4. Like, this is like, people listen to what I said and are purposely like being withholding or something. I don't know. So
he just said they're withholding money from him, as if the money was already his and the people watching are holding it. Did you hear that, Pedro? Imagine saying that. Only, getting mad because he only has $4 in tips. He's wasting his time. I'm wasting my time with you guys. I'm only here to give me money. Like, if you're not giving me money, why am I here?
And you know what's funny is I this guy's got a lot of subscribers, big channel, a lot of opportunity. So clearly the LOLCOWs get in their own way, I think, a little bit, right? Don't you think they get in their own way because of their insecurities? This guy should be making as much money as he needs if he wasn't a LOLCOW, if he wasn't an idiot, if he wasn't a low level
angry,
like scum, and angry and entitled,
Yes, absolutely.
Crazy, man.
I agree with you, Marty. Definitely.
Yes, entitlement.
Baby. Remember the movie Baby Boy? This fool's a true definition. Yeah, man. I was thinking about that movie.
Tyrese, right?
Tyrese and Ving Rhames.
Yeah, remember when Ving Rhames put him in that headlock and had him on the couch, and
and the fact no one wanted to admit to the mom what was happening.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I didn't have the best times with my stepfathers. It's a weird situation to deal with.
It's a weird dynamic. It depends. It depends on when they come into your life. I think if they come in and you're a little older, it can be different. If you meet your stepdad and you're 5 or 6, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Than if you're 15 or 16.
Exactly. Begging for money.
Bro, listen, if I'll tell you what right now, if somehow this channel had 200,000 subscribers, we wouldn't be begging for money. We would just be, that would be crazy. We'd be able to
put the effort in. Yeah, put the effort in for people to do whatever. Just by watching is important.
Yeah.
That's what's most important. Like, you guys never have to give us a dime. As long as you're watching and you're enjoying yourself, everything else is a plus. The the share, subscribe, all a plus. The fact that you guys are in here making a comment, all that is important. You don't have to give us anything.
Yeah, and we're going to be monetized very soon here, probably within about a week. We need some watch hours, but yeah, if somebody were to give us a super chat, we would be like, "Oh my god, thank you." But we're not gonna. We would never come on here. You guys gotta support us. We put a lot of effort. I could be doing something else right now. If I ever say that, or if Hannibal ever says that, please unsubscribe and I'm done. If Hannibal, I'm taking the headphones off. I'm like, Rob, we'll talk.
I'm like, guys, we've been here for 30 minutes and we only have like $2. Like,
yeah, come on, that's crazy. Yeah,
employees. He's talking to his employees.
Please, if you like the stream, please tip. This stream is not me coming on stream and saying, "Hey guys, throw money at me." Because if you give me tons of gifted money, I just buy a new PC. It's not even the case. Right now, if I had unlimited funds, I probably still couldn't get a PC relatively quickly, right? Even then, when the new PC shows up, guess what I would have to do? I would have to load all the new stuff, load OBS on there, try to get all my settings, all the things set up, get all the hardware working with.
He's such a baby. He is such a child.
He's complaining about being a content creator and having people watch him.
I have to set it up. Like, yeah.
I gotta plug in this thing in the wall, and I gotta hit the live, and I gotta watch you guys. Get the fuck.
Like, what else is such a baby?
These LOLCOWs are now it's entertaining, but they're starting to piss me off a little bit. If I'm being honest, they're starting to like. I just smack them a little bit.
It's gonna be days of work, so there is no throw money at it and fix the problem solution to the problem I have right now. I want you all to understand that. There's some idiots coming on here tonight. Phil just wants money. And Phil just, fuck your mother. No, really. Go tell your mother she should be slapped for having you. Because the shit that you say on the internet,
y'all hear that?
So
He's deflecting.
Stupid. She should be embarrassed that you're so dumb. The dumb shit that people say on this fucking planet, on the internet, just fucking get out of here. No, that's not what this is supposed to be. She should have raised you better than to be that fucking stupid and to be so disrespectful to come on someone's stream when they're actually in a situation the day after fucking Christmas when all they want to do is put out content and entertain people on the internet because it's their job and they can't do it. And they're looking for legitimate help. They're looking for legitimate guidance, some advice. I'm going to need your help in a second as we're probably going to start searching online for different capture devices and options. No, it's not about money. If you think that, here's what I want you to do. Go to the bathroom, open the toilet, put your head in, and fucking flush.
All right.
He has. Listen, I got to ask you because you know more about these LOLCOWs than I do. I'm learning, though. Thank you for that, Hannibal. Thank you.
I appreciate it. No problem. Man.
Now, I'm being sarcastic. Okay, listen. I asked you before about our friend Eli, right? Yes. I thought it could be he's just playing a character. This guy has to be. He has to know what he's doing, and this can't be how he acts and feels in real life. There's no way.
I'm going to say no. I'm telling you, Pedro, these people are real. Absolutely. Because if he would just be a normal man, he probably should be banking at least $1 million a year. He's been
but if he's a normal dude, and he's not entertaining, if he's just normal, right? So he has to spice it up and say outrageous shit.
Yeah, because he's only interesting when he's losing his mind.
That's what I'm saying. He's not like
when he's tilted. Yeah. But like all the big gaming YouTubers all know who he is. They all know him. All the ones that have millions of subscribers, they all heard of him. But I think his attitude is so. And in fact, 7 years ago, he did beat his meat and in front of his stream was on. He didn't know.
So how did he not? How did he not get like kicked off the platform for doing that?
You don't see his dick.
Oh, got it.
So it's head up. He's in a couch. You see his face.
Got it. Okay,
doing his thing. And then he looks at the camera and says, the camera's on. And then, so you can say you don't know if he did it, but it was pretty obvious. He finished it, whatever. So the reason why he begs so much for money is he has developed such a negative. He has such an army of people who do not like him. Even if he got signed to have a product or a service, as soon as he puts that first video out, a rush of people will send videos to the company saying, you're letting this guy advertise your product, and he gets booted off. So that's why he's been kicked off of Teespring. Imagine getting booted off of Teespring. That's crazy. The website to sell clothes and merch.
Yeah,
so he's been kicked out. He's been kicked out of Twitch. So he's such a toxic personality. He's losing money. So that's why he keeps saying, I need money for my business. If the tips aren't coming in, he doesn't make enough, or at least in his mind.
So where's the personal responsibility?
Oh, well,
Right?
if you watch him, he doesn't have it.
Yeah, he doesn't have any. So, this guy's
Yeah.
probably fumbled a couple $100,000 away that he should have
100%.
been. You know what I'm saying? Probably a couple $100,000 is probably realistic if he would just be a normal dude. But the LOLCOWs aren't normal. I think they have mental disabilities, some of them. And that, I don't mean to be rude, but I think that not all things are right up there. They're living in their mom's basement or something. That makes them feel some type of way. Their mom's always yelling at them, "Oh, clean your room. No. What are you doing down there?" And they're just miserable, and they're not happy, and they deflect a lot of things on YouTube. It makes them feel good about themselves to have a few hundred people watching, and they lose their shit.
Yeah,
and,
I would say I don't know his personal life, but I would assume his interaction with his parents probably wasn't the most positive.
Probably,
Of how, I guess, to deal with certain things and how to handle disappointment, handle things, people saying the wrong thing. We all have that. We all get a little mad sometimes. But
sure, absolutely.
If you don't get a better situation on how, or at least a better way of handling it, it gets that way. So we got some more videos of him just talking to his chat. This not begging for money, but just he gets upset when certain people in the chat do certain things he doesn't like.
And people are like, no, you should do a new game. No matter what, people are going to complain. And literally, I'm getting pissed already. I don't want to see people just fucking sit here complaining all day. Oh, this isn't what I wanted. Well, then fuck, man, play it yourself. I mean it, and I'm not just yelling at you. I'm upset because already there's a ton of complainers today. Complaining about my playthrough already. No matter what I do, people are going to sit here and bitch about it. And it pisses me off. It does. I don't want people bitching about it because I'm doing it because I needed to do it for the fucking DLC regardless. Another sacred tier. I didn't even know this was here. No, real talk in general, I'm just tired of people complaining about everything I do. I am. I just want to be able to enjoy games like anyone else.
Does this sound familiar? Does this sound like someone that we were talking about before?
Mm-hmm.
And also, we have many others in the, if you want to talk about the gig economy group, that do this. It's everyone's its fault. Mm-hmm. I'm doing the best I can. I'm actually great. I'm awesome. And you guys just suck, and you guys don't figure it out yet. And the other guys who are my competitors, if you want to call it that, they're lying. They're terrible. I'm the best. I'm just trying to help. It sounds familiar, right? I mean, just sitting there complaining, getting paid to play video games, which I think
I gotta say, I know the gaming thing is super. It's like it's huge. I get it.
Yeah, multi-billion-dollar.
I get it. I don't understand though the thrill of watching somebody else play a video game. I guess is it to try to get tips and tricks on how to play the game?
Okay. So the problem with him, and I'll show another video, he's not good at many games he's playing, so we're just laughing at him. But yeah, if you're playing, let's say for instance, you're into NBA 2K, right?
Yeah.
You're black, you like playing that, right? You would go online and see a guy that plays
only black people play NBA 2K, guys. Go ahead. Only black guys and women play NBA 2K. Go ahead.
Yes, exactly. Because I ordered Uber Eats, and the other day, the guy, it was a burrito, right? I was like, thanks, man. He's like, man, NBA 2K, you getting it? And I was like, yeah, I guess. He's like, all right, man. That was legit. I'm not, and he was a black guy.
So he was a black guy. Okay.
He said enjoy your meal, but he wanted me to know or ask me, am I going to get the new NBA 2K game? That's a big deal. Anyway, what's the point? The point is,
I don't know.
I watch people play games because sometimes I'm too lazy to play games myself. So I'd rather watch it. And also, you learn the game. You watch someone probably better at you doing it, and it makes the game easier. Sometimes you're like, okay, I'm stuck at this location. Let me watch it. Or fighting games. So this guy's really good with this character. Let me see what strategies. So that's usually it. And also it's the personality of the streamer, which he showing his personality.
I think that I've seen like super attractive women, playing games, and you got all the guys googling on, it is what it is.
It's entertainment. It is what it is.
It's entertainment, but Ceci brings up a good comment. I think it was Ceci. She says her daughter watches.
Oh yeah, kids watch
Minecraft. I mean, I remember that was huge. I don't know if it still is, but I remember I had a couple of. I mean, just so popular, and the things that you have to buy with it, I think, and like Fortnite a few years back, and people still play that. And you can buy the skins, I think they call them or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just never a gamer. I just not, I never really got into that.
You was on the basketball court. You just throwing J's in people's faces, getting all the women. Like we didn't. Us
Thanks. Thank you.
nerds.
Thank you. I wish.
Pedro, we had to play games. There was no coochie to be given out, right? So we had to play some video games. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I get it. I'm sorry.
Let me play some more.
And now I have a million people bitching that I did it wrong. I'm just tired of it. Why can everyone else play games? Like, shut the fuck up about it. I'm tired of people bitching. It really pisses me off if you can't tell. No, everything Phil does is wrong. If I had done New Game Plus, that was wrong. New Game, that's wrong. Listening to the audience, wrong. Not listening, wrong. So fuck it. Why don't I just delete the game from my hard drive right now? And then I never play it again. And I don't do the DLC. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Me. I'm the one who puts out the content.
Did he say me or Reed?
Bro, I gotta tell you, if anybody has what I'm about to say in the chat, don't be offended, but I can't trust a man with a goatee.
Yeah? You don't like goatee?
Can't do it. No, can't do it. Not in not now. If you got a goatee, I can't. You gotta have a beard or something. Yeah.
Is anyone that we know that rocks a goatee? I'm trying to
Oh, there is. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Very funny.
There is. What's with the goatees, guys? Come on. Goatees.
Me. I'm the one who puts out the content that's entertaining and has a fan base. Me. There's no time, guys. Stop being fucking idiots. They're all screaming to fight a boss. There's no time to go fight any boss. Stupid people, man. You really
talking
show
to the people who's watching you.
Spam the chat with nonsense. Go fight a boss. What boss, you fucking idiots? It's the end of the stream. Spamming idiocy in my fucking chat to be annoying. Shut up. What's hilarious, the idiots are all spoiling the game, too. They're literally all sitting here spoiling the game. Well, you're just gonna get banned then. Fuck you. I'm just gonna ban all of you.
So the problem is too that and that's the thing about trolls. A lot of trolls go after him, and they go after him because they get what they want.
Yeah, attention.
They get the reaction.
Yeah.
So like a lot of times for me, when I mute someone or ban someone, there's no conversation. I didn't make a video about it. Sometimes I don't make a comment about it. You don't know. I use it as the streaker in any sports arenas. When a streaker comes out in the field naked or doing something stupid, running out in the field, they purposely the cameras turn off. You don't show them. You don't show them out. Why? Because you give them attention. They go get tackled. They get taken care of. No one even knows that it happened. It doesn't happen from the basketball, from football, obviously soccer field. You never see it. So that's why I approach it. So when I do deal with someone that's being annoying, you never know I dealt with the person. The problem is the reason he brings the troll attention to him by the way he reacts.
Yeah. I will respond to certain trolls. If I read a comment, sometimes I just put like a clown emoji or I'll say something really sarcastic back. And then that's about where it goes. But like I like the engagement because it helps. So I'm good.
Or at
I'm
least
good with it.
If you're doing it, then you're doing it for a reason. Like you're doing it to push like I said, a counter argument, or this is a story here. Like, hey, maybe this person has a point, but maybe he doesn't. Like, you can correct that. But with him, it's you pissing me off. I'm gonna ban you. So
yeah.
And most people's chats, if you just ask a question, they'll ban you, right? No criticism. Too much criticism. The dude with the newsboy cap will ban you. Or you're just a troll. No, the criticism is fine. Being challenged is fine. Just don't be disrespectful. Right?
Yep.
Let me see what else they got to say.
You're an idiot spoiling the game for me and everyone else because you're a bunch of fucking entitled, greedy fucks who just like, oh, just fight a boss. We don't even know what the bosses are. And you're spoiling what they are, where they are. What the fuck's your problem, man? Grow the fuck up or shut the fuck up. Jeez, people are such assholes. So I'm gonna say this right now. I don't know what the fuck you guys were thinking tonight with this derailment of the chat. I was trying to be nice because there's no moderator, so I'm trying to be nice and not fucking moderate, and everyone fucking knows that. You guys didn't have to fucking talk about it for an hour and a half. I'm honest, you guys pissed me the fuck off tonight. Anyone who just wanted to sit here derailing my chat, I'm trying to enjoy Halo Infinite. And every time I look, it's like, Darksydephil, shut the fuck up. This is my place of business. It's not time for you to sit here and unwind with drama shit all fucking night like you're 4-year-olds.
All right, that's another question. Why do the people in there watch him? Like the people who actually are watching for the stream, watching him play games. Like I'm watching to I'm watching other people take the clips of him losing his mind, and I'm watching it for entertainment purposes.
Right.
I don't watch his main channel. I tried. It's really boring. It's just boring. We're waiting for him to do the tilt, and it's possible, Pedro. At this point, maybe he's tilting on purpose, but all right, he's tilting. He's upset. Money is not coming in, so him doing it isn't necessarily more cash in his wallet.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, maybe not in the moment, but clearly it's helping his brand because other people are making videos about him, so he's staying relevant in that way.
Right.
And the views, he's still getting paid from the views on the monetization if it's not via super chat. But I think at this point, it looks like he's leaning into just being a jerk, and it makes him feel better to talk down to people that are supporting him. And I think some people that are supporting him are watching him to hate watch him and to see him lose his shit. So it's entertainment,
Yeah. Koala says, "Oh, I'm gonna say this. He needs some coochie coo to calm down." So I'm gonna tell you guys this. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I'm gonna ask you, Pedro, to guess. Do you think he's married or has a girlfriend?
You know what? I would not be surprised if he's married.
He's married.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised by that. And
it's a long line of. There is a situation, not a situation. There's a price to play when you put a lot of your life on the internet. But he has a wife, and this is how, like I was saying before, a toxic circle between the people who are making the content and him, right? He calls anyone that makes content, not trolls, he calls them detractors. The detractors are after me. They're trying to ruin my business. They're trying to ruin my life, that kind of stuff. But these guys, they make fun of his wife. And I remember I was watching a video, and I saw a picture, and I guess of the wife. I guess one of the guys who make these channels made her look really fat, and they were laughing at him. And I said, all right, I get you going after DSP, but why are you going after his wife? His wife made content?
Yeah.
She's been on screen, sure, but what's going on there? But they're so toxic within each other.
Yeah.
They all make the same kind of videos. They gotta all one up each other. So, look, going back to Eli, right, and that his situation with his girlfriend. Listen, I would say this: she is fair play. She's been on screen.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it. She's been on screen with him, and she's typed some wild shit to your channel, But I still wouldn't go after that.
Listen, let me tell you what. I'm not going after a woman. I'm just not. You can say what you want about it. There's nothing to gain with that. It's rude. I think there's certain things that men and women just shouldn't do. Lines shouldn't be crossed. I'm not going at a chick. I'll just go at a dude. I'm not. And we can all agree to disagree, have a different stance on it, but I'm just not. That's not how I roll. I wouldn't do that. There's a level of respect. I have a mother. I have 2 daughters. I have 2 sisters. I have a grandmother. I'm not going at a chick. I'm just not doing it. I'm just not going to do that. I'll go at a dude, but so if you're going to go at a dude's wife, I mean, that's a weak move in my opinion. It just is.
I went after a woman. I don't know if you remember. Instacart.
I do, but you didn't call her. You weren't being disrespectful. You were stating facts and being entertaining.
Yeah,
that's different.
But she was a content creator. That was her own channel.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying, the bystanders. And the stuff I've heard, she's suffering. So it's just not going to be. I know some of the people that check out the channel, some of the people who are, really going after him, they go hard on his girl.
Yeah, that's. I think that's
everyone got their own. That's their way of doing it. I wouldn't do that. Yeah. But everyone lives their own lives. I'm not telling you guys what to do.
Yeah, I mean, on the internet to go at anybody really harsh is kind of silly, but to do it to a woman, if I see a woman in my real life, at the grocery store, and she's acting crazy and she's being weird and aggressive, and I might call her out of her name or something, but I'm not gonna. I don't know. You can't. Yeah. I think it's too easy nowadays for people to be these keyboard warriors and to go after this, and it makes you feel good about yourself, right? But go after the dude. You can't let it's just weak, man. I don't know. Yeah. It's weird. I do remember that. You know what we should do?
What's that?
we should watch. We should do like a "Where is Jen on the Go?" You should do one of those kind of videos.
Yeah.
I think it would be pretty good.
I think she moved on, right? She don't do
Did
this
she?
stuff.
I don't
She
know.
said like she was well to do. I don't know if she was doing it. I mean, again, I'm just guessing. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, hopefully she's doing well. I mean, I think she realized she made a mistake by making fun of me.
Yeah, that doesn't go very well for people.
No,
for y'all that don't know, we need to put like a playlist of Hannibal's. Hannibal's got about maybe half a dozen really on his main channel, Hannibal's Hungry, really, really good like reaction, well edited videos where he's just giving the business to people that are stupid. And he does it better than anybody I've seen in this space. So
I appreciate that, Pedro.
Yeah.
So knowing now he's married, do you think he is for real or he's doing this for reaction? I strongly believe he's real.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of both.
We'll continue this. Where I'm going to introduce you guys to a few more, and their personalities are too similar. So are they all acting, or this is a personality trait? And yes, they probably embellish. They probably get a little more emotional. They're playing on a performance. But I'm going to show you this one. I'm going to show you a few, especially ones from the gaming community. They all act this way. Why? And they're all different people. Like, I'm going to show the other one is a black dude. Good-looking guy. He can't get out of his own way. Get out of his own way.
Black guys play video games and vlog it? I thought that was just white dudes that did that.
Oh no, man! It's all types of black. Listen, it's all the streamers and everything, man. But
can we just watch some of those? Can we just not get a really hot chick out here and just like watch her?
That's not interesting. I mean, it's interesting, but not for what we do. They look at us for the LOLCOW stuff, man. But maybe I know. I mean, we'll find some female.
No, we don't need it. I like the LOLCOW stuff. The LOLCOW's on par with what we got going on. But let me ask you a question. So, you're saying that there's in this gaming world, there's these LOLCOWs and guys like DSP and other people we're going to be introduced to.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a connection between their personality traits and the video games that they're playing, like the fantasy world that they're spending a lot of time in? Do you think that gives them their disconnect with how to connect with people online or whatever? And they just rage. You know, I remember I did play video games. I played them and you get upset and you want to rage quit or you turn off you throw the controller, you turn off whatever.
Yeah,
we've all done that. Yeah, so
well, I would say if you're streaming, unless you're doing this on purpose to just be that kind of streamer.
Yeah.
But I think with him, so another rumor at this point it's not a rumor anymore. He is addicted to mobile games. So there's another video that's been out. You guys can check it out. He has been reported to spend tens of thousands of dollars on a mobile game called WWE Champions, which is basically just a WWE skin with Candy Crush. I don't know if you remember ever playing Candy Crush.
I heard the game.
Your girl playing Candy Crush.
I've never played it, but I know the game.
So it's a WWE skin, like they have the characters and stuff like that. But that's it. He has spent, I think, either 30 or 40 grand. So when he's screaming about "I need money,"
are you serious?
Yes, it's a big thing. It's a big, and I'm not. You guys can check it out. You just type DSP WWE Champions. He has spent at least thousands of dollars. So when he's getting all upset about "I need money," because he wants tips. Membership is cool, and super chats are cool. But remember, as a content creator on YouTube, you get paid once a month.
Yeah, and they take some of that. They take some of the super chats.
Right.
YouTube does.
He wants the tips because they go straight to his PayPal. He gets the money right then and there. So somehow, and again, I'm the whole video about this. Somehow, someone was able to hack into his account, his banking account. That's a federal crime. So I don't know who did this and how they put this out there. They were able to figure out all his transactions. He spent hundreds of dollars on that, DoorDash, and alcohol. Total wine.
So he's just sitting around all day, streaming, vlogging, playing video games, and eating burgers. It doesn't sound and drinking beer. It doesn't sound like a bad life, if I'm being honest. Yeah.
But when you're saying I need this for bills, like that's not bills.
That's not no.
Right. No. So he and then he doesn't want to admit. He keeps saying everyone's lying, but there's evidence that his Apple account that's the same account. Because when you go on Apple, obviously you have an iPhone. You could change your number, you could change your name, but that ID with that game stays connected. So how many times he tried to change the name on the game?
Yeah,
we know that's the same person. So yeah, I think addiction to video games and betting, it could be the reason why he gets tilted. So I'm gonna show you a video
that makes sense
of him losing and how he reacts when he loses.
He's in half guard here. Look at that, he's got it locked.
Oh God. I got out.
He's got the unsecured.
What? I can't. What?
This could be it. This could be it.
What happened? I couldn't. What? It didn't work. Are you kidding me? My right thumbstick didn't work. I was holding it the whole time. It didn't work.
And got the victory.
Oh my God. I lost to a submission. It didn't fuck that. My right thumbstick didn't work. I couldn't get it to move. I was pressing all the other directions and the right thumbstick wouldn't work. How is this my fucking fault?
You lost the game, man. It's not your fault. Who else played? It was you lost. You sound like a child. He sounds like he's 41-year-old man. He sounds like a child. What are you talking about? It didn't work. I didn't lose. Who else lost? Pedro, thoughts? You know.
My right thumbstick didn't work. It's a video game. Like I don't even. I don't. What? You know when you first put that up, I was like, it looked real. The UFC thing. I didn't see. Yeah. I just saw the I was like, is this a wrong clip? I didn't know what we were watching.
He's playing. He's losing, and he's losing his mind. Let me play some more.
That is wild.
That's complete bullshit. You could even see it was stuck. It was stuck in one direction. I was pressing the other directions and it wasn't registering. Fuck you. Nope. Bullshit. It wouldn't work at all. Wow, that's nice. A submission system that doesn't work on the fly. Well, fuck you. I'm doing the fight over. Complete bullshit. It didn't work.
Terrible, man.
Dude.
I cannot get any solid hits on these. They block everything. What the hell? He ran away. He fucking disappeared. Are you fucking joking? He ran away, disappeared, reappeared, and had full fucking health?
Listen, I gotta ask you a question, bro.
Did you guys just see that?
Well, okay, imagine. Okay, so this man's married, which, hey, everybody has different relationships. Not gonna pass judgment.
Yeah, man.
Could you imagine being married to this dude, and you're upstairs, your husband's downstairs, and you hear him just doing this? Like, what do you tell your friends and family? You're married to this dude. He's just down here bitching about a right thumbstick not working. Like, it's just weird, man. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah. It just, again, like I said, it's possible he's embellishing, but no, I think he's tilting. Like he is mad that this is not the results he's looking for. He wants things to be easier, things to be handed to him. You know, I only have $4 in tips. Where the rest of my money? So it's like, this is where we are, unfortunately, with some people, right? I think this is his personality. I truly do. The way he screams, the way he carries himself, I definitely think so. I don't know. Let me see if there's any more.
Here's what I want to do. Here's what everyone should.
Let me see what goes.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. He hit me with that combo nonstop. I couldn't block it.
No responsibility.
He literally just spammed the same combo over and over from mid-range, and I couldn't do anything about it. It just hit me every time. Wow! What the fuck? You will not stop hitting me now.
Oh my god.
That's 3 fucking times in a row. Where she just hits me annoyingly. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. What the fuck, dude? This guy fucking sucks dick. You fucking suck, dude. Unfucking believable. Twice. Fuck you. Dude, everyone who plays Tekken is a fucking scrub online. They do that scrubby shit. So lame. He did absolutely nothing. He did one drive impact and just max jab, and he wins the whole fucking round because of it.
Always an excuse. Always an excuse.
Why does he sound like that? Why do these guys all sound the same?
Of course, I go for dash cancel, but he does Hail Mary drive impact and burns himself out. But it worked.
So you see him playing. He's already losing in his mind, right? He's already lost.
He's already defeated.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you like this cancel? Oh, he blocked it. You're kidding me. How the fuck did he block it? He was in the middle of a projectile. Oh my god.
So that's just most of it. Like, it's just a constant.
He's just a crybaby. He's a crybaby.
I mean, that's the total of it. And I think many of we call LOLCOWs
Are crybabies.
Yeah. They basically they can't handle any kind of obstacle, any kind of issue that makes things a little bit more difficult to deal with, and they deflect. Someone else's fault. No one else. It's my problem. Whatever. It's not my problem. Sometimes they'll try to say, yeah, I made some mistakes, but if the fact you guys aren't going past this and let me do what I want to do, you guys are the problem. Like, no, how about maybe we don't believe your apology? Maybe just because you made a mistake, are you really owning up to your mistakes? Are you improving your behavior? That doesn't happen with many of these people.
No, and I want to say something, and maybe y'all will think this is funny, but I mean it. I've been introduced to 3 LOLCOWs in the last two weeks or so, right? Like, I've seen the DSP and then the other guy with the fedora, and then there was another video or something that I saw, right, on YouTube. And all of them look a little similar. They all sound similar, very low voice, or very high voices. I feel like there's a theme with the LOLCOWs. Now, I'm very new to this genre of videos and things like that and entertainment, but I feel like a prerequisite to be a LOLCOW is you don't have balls. So when you don't have balls, your voice is really high and your voice cracks a lot, and you're complaining because you don't have nuts. That's what I've come to so far. That's my conclusion.
Coach Pedro was his assessment.
Yes, my assessment right now. I'm only 1/4 into the game, but I feel like the opponent, the LOLCOWs on the other side, don't have ball sacks.
Yeah, they all breastfeed for way too long.
Yes,
it's interesting.
it could be that too.
And some of them have 40 in the chat, and there's only 3 people talking. I don't know how that's a possibility. With him.
Well, we've got 4. We had 40. We got 33 now, and we got
the chat is moving. So
10 or 12 different people talking.
Right. It's just weird that you see him and you see, wow, that's a lot of people, and it's only 3 people talking. And the Nightbot. There was one time the Nightbot went back to back talking, posting. I'm like, well, there's 40 people there. Why is the Nightbot talking more than everyone else?
That's funny, isn't it? Yeah.
I was gonna take a screenshot, but I don't care enough to give a shit about this. But it could be. It's definitely on up and up. Definitely a lot of lurkers, but at the same time,
that too.
If you're engaging in a conversation, sometimes he'll say, "Put one in the chat if you agree with me," and there's 3 people. But no one's going to disagree. It's just not enough people because no one's really watching to engage with him.
Yeah.
But it is.
You know what I want to do? Just for a joke. Just one time. We could talk about this if you don't agree or not. But listen, what we should do when we become monetized. We should put the little channel donation thing up at the top screen, right, where it says channel donation, and see how long it stays at 0 for us. I think it'd be a fun little game, like a little,
Sure. I mean, and I think another thing too about DSP and why he's not successful, he didn't evolve. So he was still filming from the camera to his TV long after people started to get capture cards and really get the technology going. Because you're playing video games, technology should be a little higher than you just. You would, yeah. So a lot of the stuff he was behind in. He doesn't edit his videos. So usually when you're doing live stream, especially video game content, most people may not want to watch 3 hours. So you post to clip your highlights and put them out there. He doesn't want to do that. So he's really stuck in his own ways that puts him in a position where he's not evolving. So he's probably boring. There's other guys out there that's been in the game longer than he have businesses, have employees, have people editing for them. He never figured out how to evolve, and you have to evolve. Well, you talk about in the gig economy in any aspect of life. especially in business. You have to evolve. If you're not, you will suffer and work 6 days a week begging for tips.
You evolve or you die. You adapt or you die. You know, you're going to become a dinosaur. Or you're going to extinct yourself. Self-extinction, as I call it, right? So,
Yeah.
and I think a lot of times us men are definitely guilty of having that pride and that ego getting away. We don't want to change. I don't want to try something different. I'm scared. I don't know. Like you gotta be, nowadays, man, you gotta be willing to try something different and evolve a little bit and take a risk, you know, and not be afraid to fail and take ownership. Don't be so entitled to where you're blaming everybody for your issues and begging for money. That is such a weak, begging for money that you really don't need, right? So you can get DoorDash and liquor and a new video game. That's ridiculous, you know?
Yeah, definitely. So, Miss Succubus talked about low tier God. So that's the black guy I was telling you about.
Oh, it is.
Low,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me show you real quick, and before we move on, let me see if I can find. Is this it?
Yeah, introduce me to this guy. Let me see what he's about.
So I don't know. I think he actually still on Twitch, but let's see if this. I'm just going to grab one. He usually gets really upset.
Is this him? Is this from his channel are you looking at, or a reaction?
No,
do people
reaction
do reactions
channel.
on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll watch the whole 90 minutes.
Oh, it's time for men.
Let me see what he says.
Put your balls in my mouth, Mr. Bucket.
Whoa. Jesus.
What is happening?
Stupid. Low combo and the low everything is fucking.
I think he rages too. I probably didn't get the best video to demonstrate this. He should be getting beat up and he gets all upset. But we can actually talk more about him in our own segment later on.
He looks like a young guy.
Yeah. We'll do another one. I gotta go through the videos. I don't want to go through it now. And especially if they're gonna put a bunch of weird.
Yeah, no, I think you guys like this LOLCOW stuff. We won't always do it every week, but I think I think Hannibal and I are getting to get a little. We're starting to be a little good at reacting, giving y'all some opinions on how we feel about LOLCOWs and mixing in some sports and hip hop stuff. But this guy, the begging, man, is
that bother you a lot.
It's cringy, man. It's really, I think, and I gotta admit, I'm guilty of at times watching things that are cringy because it's just, you can't look away. It's like a bad car accident, you know? Right. You see somebody walk in and their fucking man boobs are shaking and they got a fucking like a microphone the size of my head and they're going like this and they keep looking at the camera and scrolling, hoping for somebody to comment. Like you see the channel donation that says 0 the entire stream. It's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing. And I feel for like I have empathy for the low level. It's just bad, right? But you watch sometimes. It's just so cringy, man.
I watch more, but sometimes I gotta take a break, just like any other form. Like sometimes I like watching a lot of true crime. Eventually, like I'm watching a lot of sad situations happen. I need to take a break. I need to take a few days off. I think for any of that, because I think that's why they have that connection between the guys who hate him and make videos and him. Yeah, they hate each other so much that I think they get entrapped in this weird, hateful, toxic environment where they both are making money off each other, right? Because I'm thinking if you hate this guy so much, if you stop making content about him, he'd probably go away. But problem is, you have a channel now that's about him. You're getting paid to talk about.
Yeah,
it's kind of like a beat reporter, right?
Yeah.
So who actually works out? I have no idea, but it is fascinating. There's other ones obviously we'll be talking about. But I don't know if Mr. Flex is in here. So the news is that. Oh, do we know Eli is responsible for his channel?
That's a good question. Yeah. How would we? Well, I think I've never had something like that happen. I've never, but I think you get an email. Like I've had one copyright strike on YouTube, and this was several. This was almost a year ago, I think, maybe, or but almost a year ago, and I got it, and in the email, it tells you who the copyright strike is from. So I would imagine it tells you because you can report and respond and the email can be shared, right? And I did that, right? So I think maybe if you get flagged for something else, hate speech or this or that, it might tell you in the email you get from YouTube who flagged it or who reported. I think that's possible. Maybe that's why Flex Maybe that's how Flex knows. If he's here, he could tell us.
Yeah, Flex, you're in here. If you want to come in and talk about what happened, because I was wondering where were you, because it's like one of those practices. Like you check out, okay, what's going on with Flex in the group and all this stuff.
I think earlier he said he was cool. It's just 7 days, so he might not want to come up, which is fine. But I think that's how he might know, because it tells you who reported you or who gave you the strike or whatever, and you could have a time to rebuttal, and maybe because you could report somebody, but then you can also retract that, right? So like when I got my copyright strike, if you reach out to the content creator, they can actually, if you have correspondence with them, they could say, okay, you know what, I'll take the strike away, and it goes away. So, you know what I'm saying? So that might have happened in Flex's case, possibly, but it is what it is. I don't know. It's
I mean, that's the thing. We're going back and forth. Sometimes I know I did a video on my main channel today, going after basically another one of Eli's disciples. A guy that was a bunch of. I mean, he was on your channel. Yeah, I'm done with him. I mean, wait, what? The Jets win. Win what?
In overtime. Yeah.
What did they win? A game.
They won the game.
We
just returned a punt for a touchdown. What? A punt for a touchdown.
Okay, I said this before. Well, not to you guys. I was talking to a friend of mine. Josh Allen, man.
He's overrated.
When the game is on. All right, there you go. Never mind. For some reason, when the game is big games, and it's the first game, but big games, national games, televised, he falls short. I don't know what the issue is. You do you know? Like, it's for some reason.
I think he turns the ball over at a historic pace. So he does a lot of things really well, but when in the NFL, turnovers can kill you. And I think somebody said earlier he might have had 3 or 4 turnovers. I don't know if that's sarcastic, but you can't turn the ball over and be reckless with the ball. And I think that's probably why they lost tonight. That'd be my guess. But that's what
I still think the Bills going to be fine. I mean, they'll be there, but they need to figure out the thing that, because what someone put in there. Has he ever won a overtime match? No.
No, 0-5. I think he's won some playoff games, but he's never made it to the Super Bowl yet. I mean, you can't lose to the Jets. Well, the Jets have a good defense, so I mean, we got to give the Jets some credit.
Because compared to with Brett Favre coming to the Jets compared to Aaron Rodgers, well, Aaron Rodgers is going to a better team. The Jets are constructed. I think I like the coach. Like I said, defense is pretty good. They have some stuff. It's just 0-5 for 3. You had 3 interceptions. You can't have that. There's too many.
You can't.
You gave the game away.
Yeah,
I mean, it's great. Hey, listen, the New York City, we need a win. Listen,
it's funny. So the opening week, Chiefs lose, right? Chiefs lost,
which is fine. They had some stuff.
Bills and the Bengals. I think a lot of people would say those were the top 3 AFC front runners, right?
Yes,
and they all lost in the opening week.
But I remember the Bengals last year was slow.
Yeah,
Bills, they'll figure it out. The Chiefs. I don't think they care, man. Until
they'll be fine. The Chiefs,
and also the fact that tight end, what's his name?
Kelsey was out. He didn't play. Yeah.
So, my Giants are lost. Hector, I don't know if you're a Jets fan now. You can't move. You can't leave. You can't go to the Jets. They got Zach Wilson. So.
Yeah, that ain't much. We'll see. It's good. I mean, I think I'm happy football's back, man. I'm happy. Thursday night game's going to be, I think, the Vikings and the Eagles. That should be a good one. Vikings just lost, so they're going to be hungry. Eagles they won, but they didn't look great. That's going to be an interesting matchup. Playoff implications maybe down the line. So, football's it's. I love my basketball. We love basketball, but football's fun to watch, man. You got the fantasy element, the betting. If you're into sports betting, so many games. It's
the betting is killing me. I'm not going to tell you how much money I lost this weekend. I'm not going to do it.
Ooh, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not going to ask. Don't do it.
Good. $60. That's not that much.
Oh, 60? Get out of here. Stop complaining. $60 ain't that bad.
Hey, excuse me. We all we don't all DoorDash in St. Louis, Pedro. We don't all millionaires like you are.
Listen. I made $860,000 on YouTube, so I can afford.
Pedro, can I borrow $1? Because if you wasn't making damn near $1 million on YouTube, I don't know.
There are. I say that as a joke, y'all. some of y'all don't get that joke, but there are a few people that think I've made $860,000 on YouTube. I've been on YouTube monetized for like a little over 2 years.
Yeah, they don't pay. They're not paying people like that.
They're not paying anybody
to
like that.
make to get. I mean, there's one guy I do remember. You don't know who this is, but it's a YouTuber that said I made about like $600,000 on YouTube. He had millions of views, like of long form million view videos.
Yeah, I mean, you can make that
in
money
the financial niche.
Not
We're
us,
talking about making money. So
Yeah.
we are kind of in the making money thing, but you want to make that kind of money, you better be like PewDiePie, Mr. Beast type stuff.
Well, you got to be that, or you got to have some of these Amazon links and affiliate links, and there's a lot of different ways to make money.
Yeah.
But just AdSense?
He made.
I've done okay, but nothing close to that. That's just ridiculous. Like, come on.
You sure? Cause I put your house in that video. You live there. The Taj Mahal. You know, that's not your crib. Actually, I've been in your house.
You've been in my house. I was about to say you've been in my house. What are you talking about?
Good house. Wrong with it.
It's a normal house. Yeah, it's normal. Like, nothing special about it.
Random Ryan says the Bears will be okay with
Bro,
fighting for the
listen,
number one draft pick. Is that
if we get the number one draft pick again, I cannot stomach that. Okay, so no, I don't want the number one pick.
So they're built to win now. You think with the Bears?
We should be playing better than we played yesterday. Yeah. We updated our offensive line. We invested in that. We got DJ Moore, number one wide receiver, to go with Darnell Mooney, a decent tight end. We got a couple of decent running backs. I mean, nothing great, but we got what I think is a really talented quarterback. But listen, bro, we got to win this week. I don't even know who we're playing. I got to look at it, but it doesn't matter. We can't go 0-2, so we got to win right now. I'm not trying to get a number one pick. So
I'm gonna ask a question. I know it's gonna be hurtful, but do you think Jordan Love is going to be a problem for you in the future? I mean, how will he play?
It's one game. All right. You know what? He made a couple good throws. He looked poised, which I think is good. But he looked poised. But I'm not like worried. He's not. People are like, oh, he could be like Aaron Rodgers. He sat behind. Aaron Rodgers sat 3 years behind Brett Favre, and Jordan Love did the same thing. Get the fuck out of here. If we're saying he's going to be like Aaron Rodgers, that's so far fetched, right? So
no, that's a lot.
One game. It's one. It's one game. Okay, so we need to all just calm down a little bit. It's one game. We'll see. I can't take another 10 years of a good quarterback on the Packers. I just can't do it.
That's all feeling bad, man. Like, this guy's actually pretty good.
I can't. I
just can't. I didn't watch any preseason games. Apparently, he was looking good for a while.
Yeah, I don't watch preseason either. Yeah, preseason. I don't know.
Well, maybe you saw Jordan Love coming, man. Well, it's all right, man. We'll be fine. We'll move past this. Next week will be a little better. No parlay bet. Listen, I'm not a gambling expert. Clearly, I've lost $60. Forget the parlays.
Listen,
straight bets for the rest.
You're trying to do what I do sometimes. Yeah, remember that I made that bet. What was it? Was it football? I think it was football. No, the last one I made was NBA. It was like $100 bet.
You're almost there.
To win a like decent amount of money. And I Jimmy Butler needed to score like 1 or 2 more points, and I would have won that parlay. It was like a 7 or 8 leg parlay. But parlays are tough, man. Like
no parlays.
No parlays.
No parlays. It's
do a money line or straight bet. Take that 60 and bet on one team and double it. Yeah,
I'm gonna do that. I realize I can't being too cute.
What we need to do? What we need to do is I need to drive to Illinois. Okay. Place a bet because I'm in Missouri, right? Illinois, it's illegal because I don't have the DraftKings stuff on my phone. But if I drive over there, I can place a bet. I need to place a bet. Maybe we place and we share that with our audience on, I don't know, next week or maybe Wednesday. I don't know. But maybe we can make a bet and we could see if one of us gets lucky and wins.
Sure. I mean, they will destroy whatever you do. Like when you post it, like, you idiot, you should have done A, B, and C.
That's fine. I don't care. I think I care about it. Yeah.
Hector says, "Hey guys, aren't you supposed to meet in NYC?" Correct. Yes. Pedro's gonna come through. We're gonna be going to the Barclays, seeing Nas. We're seeing Wu-Tang and De La Soul on the 27th.
27th. Yeah,
this month.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be fantastic. I'm trying to find. I gotta figure out a spot to go. Hector suggesting the frying pan. Look it up and thank me later. Okay, that sounds good. Sounds
Okay.
like food. We're gonna check. We'll probably check out a few issues. Well, apparently there's an Eli thing. Eli just challenged you and mocked you. I did a video. It's less than 2 minutes. You can play if you want. Sure.
Nah, you want to play it?
I mean, we can peace out. No.
I'll tell you what. Since a subscriber and a viewer did something where we are men of the people, let's go ahead and play it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Do you have to be? We have to put her. Or I don't know, her or him. I'm not sure. As a moderator to post the link.
You know what? I'm not really sure how that. I think so. Let me take care of that for you. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. We're gonna add you as a moderator. Okay. And we're gonna see what you got here. But if it's bad, I'm gonna take your wrench. We don't just give wrenches out on this channel. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to put the link in, feel free. We'll take a look. And we'll let it simmer. I'm not gonna get triggered or anything tonight. We'll see what it's about. Okay,
Hector
so we'll get this
says we should vlog. Well, Paige is a vlogger, so yeah.
No, I think you know what I think we'll do something. Maybe we might do a little lot, but I'm trying to hang out with Hannibal and chill. I ain't trying to like be in content creator mode, but we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, there's a link. They put it up.
Okay, so let me click it. Can I click it? I have to click it. Oh, I have to actually go on the YouTube site. So that's the reason why I don't throw around a lot of chats. A lot of wrenches. I'm not on YouTube. I'm on StreamYard. So give me a second.
Here, I could pull it up on my end and see. Oh, there's a
you
Cuck Eli challenges at Mr. Bet on You and mocks his demonetization. Oh Lord.
Well, remember you kind of heard that already, right?
We did. We already did that.
We kind of seen this already, but all right.
Yeah.
I'll put it up right now. Yeah, that's the reason why we kind of moved on past him.
Yeah.
He repeats it. He's saying the same stuff.
He says he's not going to say something, and then he says something like, "We're not. I don't watch him anymore." But we're watching the video since you made it, so that's fine.
Yeah. He said, "I'm going to quit in less than 8 hours." He's like, "I'm not quitting. I'm doing something else."
Yeah.
Like,
this guy, he's a buffoon. Yeah, I mean.
All right, so let's hear what he has to say.
Just like Pedro, I'll see you in San Francisco. Okay. When you coming? When you coming? Because if you're not booking a ticket and showing up, then I want to monetize channel. I feel like saying something I won't, but I'll just say sit down then. If you're not buying your ticket and coming to San Fran and taking a walk with purpose with Coach Eli, then sit down. You see how I handle my monetized channel? I get the same point across without having to use those damning words, right?
He likes his attention, Pedro.
Right?
All right, let's turn it off. I gotta say one thing.
As I'm saying, he likes his.
He loves it. I gotta say this. Hold on. He's talking about his monetized channel. Let me say this. There's a lot of different ways to make money on YouTube. Hey, Eli, I've made more money than you in the last couple of months with a demonetized channel than you have with a monetized one. So be careful who you're talking to, young man.
He doesn't. Well,
he does, but he doesn't understand how YouTube really works. So,
but he may have so many clients, Pedro. So many people who are doing great things out there. He probably has athletes and some scholars. He has so many. He got He got Twerk. He got Glitch Dash. He got Robert Reese. I'm close to airing him out. I'm like he keeps it up.
Bro,
State will destroy his channel.
I know, and now I know, and I know you are.
I'm like,
I know you are.
I'm like this.
I know you are.
But he got really great students. So I was like, but yeah, he wants his attention. First of all, he doesn't understand that we'll literally be there next year. Once you mention, like, oh yeah, we are going. He doesn't.
So I'm gonna be in. We're gonna be in Cali like around March for an event. So it's not like I'm like y'all. Listen, this is funny. I'm in a good mood. This is to me. This is
nothing's going. Yeah, nothing's going to happen. Paige not going over there because I'm not going to allow it. But we will.
But we will be in Cali in March. So
yeah,
I just want to say that. Okay, and also want to say, Eli, I made more on YouTube than you did, and I don't have a monetized channel. and I still made more than you. So that's gotta hurt.
But I thought Eli was a business expert. He doesn't understand. There's things called like affiliate links. There's
partnership
there's
deals.
merges.
Yeah.
People don't just rely on AdSense because AdSense can be taken away. It could be lowered. But you have that's how a real business. Oh, he's a business expert. So
wow, funny man. It's funny. Thanks for that.
Yeah. Bobby said Eli threw. Yes, we don't like.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted Eli. We wanted Flex to come in and explain it. I'm not
the irony, the balls, the fucking balls, and the hypocrisy and irony of a man throwing a strike on another man when the guy that threw the strike has used the N-word, called women all kinds of names. So it doesn't make any logical sense. Now, I want to say this. Hate speech is not like, if you're really being hateful towards a group of people or individuals, they have those strikes in there for a reason. Okay. So, and I'm not against that. I don't know what Flex did or what he said. That's up to him. It's not my business. But for somebody to give another person, another channel, a strike when that individual has done similar or worse things, make it make sense, right? It doesn't make any sense. So karma is a thing; it'll come around,
Yeah, and I do find like you said, a little bit of hypocritical because he says, I used to do that. I used to go after people's channels, but I don't do that anymore. I love everybody. So for him to do that, like, all right, so what is it? Which is fine. I mean, pick a lane. Are you doing that or you're not doing that? I'm not. It's whatever. But I do remember him saying, "Oh, I used to throw out the copyright strikes or the takedown strikes, but now, So it's just interesting. I don't know. Bobby just saying that Flex played a video that someone created making fun of Eli. Eli threw the strike for hate speech. So I guess we'll see what happens here. Yeah. You think about it, right? I mean,
it's crazy.
Who knows? Man. I mean, this channel's not monetized yet, but let's see if we get some strikes.
I mean, I don't know why we haven't done anything, so I can't see. I mean, if that happens, that's just it. It's weird. This YouTube space is weird. A lot of people get jealous and they get envious and they want to feel good about themselves by bringing other people down or false claims and misinformation and lies. And it's just sad, man. Like at some point, Hannibal and I will talk again because we've done it before a couple of times about just the state of this, the sadness of men right now and the loneliness and the mental health. Like it's a thing, man. It's a thing. And I think we see it playing out on some channels, right? And it's concerning. It just is. So,
but the way to really defeat it, and we're not doing it, is to stop talking about them. I mean, that would stop.
True.
If we truly, but going back to we were talking about with DSP, does it become a toxic back and forth where I don't think we need them at all, but I'm saying because that's the reason why he keep bringing everyone. That's why these other people keep bringing you up. It brings them attention.
Yeah.
Right. And when does someone cut the cord to say, hey, you know what? No, I'm not going to talk about this person. I mean, even now, like you didn't want to watch that video. He's saying the same thing. He's not adding
like
any new information.
Yeah, it's nothing, man.
He thinks right now the only reason people are watching or listening to me is because of me going after Pedro. That's all he has.
That's and other people have done it and it lasts for a little while, but
if you get bored though, like what else you have? Like what else are you gonna bring?
I live. Listen, man, this is gonna sound really cocky, but I don't really care. My life is better than Eli's. I just know it. I can tell. My girl's better than his. And that's not a shot at her. It's just I have my girl's the best. I have a beautiful family. I don't live in my mom's basement. I can afford a living. I do okay. I look better than Eli. Everything about me and Hannibal's life is better than Eli's. So I have sympathy for you, and I hope you can find happiness. And I mean that. That's sincerely. I mean that sincerely. So yeah.
I'm indifferent, but I do.
You don't think your life is better than his? I mean, mine is.
Like I don't know. I mean, you hope that he does figure it out, but he won't. No. It's over. It's over.
He's 50. If you don't figure it out by 50, it's hard.
That's what I'm saying. Hopefully he figured it out, but I doubt it. Bobby says Eli can say the most hateful things. You say one word joking on him, he cries.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I hope Flex, able to find a way to get some message out. Because again, that's the thing about these people; they can't get out their own way.
Mm.
He could have just took the L, moved on. But now you're doing that. But do you still want to try to be in this community where the people who've been here multiple years, you're going after them? That's why it didn't work. That's why he had to fake quit, because he realized I played this all wrong.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
hates me. The people who don't like Eli are follow him wherever he goes.
Yeah.
Well,
you know what happens. So we talked about DSP in the LOLCOWs, right? It's just like you're playing a video game and you rage quit. You get so mad, I'm quitting. I'm taking my ball and going home. That's what he did. And then the next day he's not going. He's not gone because they can't help themselves. They need the attention. They need the, you know what I'm saying? So it's just really sad and desperate. And at this point, you can just, I've gotten angry already about it. Past that, now it's just kind of funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just funny. Yeah.
Yeah, and and since he brought us back.
He brought us up. Yeah, I didn't.
He doesn't want to do live streams anymore, and DSP has the same philosophy. He was on a podcast. It did not go well. He will never go back on. They need control. They need a lot of control for them to feel comfortable. So if you say the wrong thing, they'll ban you, right? If you don't go and join their podcast with Dad Dash, he turned cold. He's a terrible person. Well, he wasn't terrible when you asked him to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
Now, he realizes this is a bad idea. No one's saying he's a bad guy. Like,
yeah,
it is what it is. We definitely have those kind of people in our community, but they're marginalized. They're there to be laughed at, unfortunately. I mean, that's just where they are at this point. So.
Yep. Good point. That's very, very well said.
Well, the Jets won. That's good. Okay, I'm not a Jets guy.
I'm surprised. I mean, you would think Aaron Rodgers goes out in the first series. You're thinking they're probably losing to the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen. So Buffalo, man, they're not happy tonight losing to the Jets without Aaron Rodgers.
There's gonna be some hot takes about Josh Allen.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna come real hard and fast about
big time.
Is he the guy that's going to be able to take? First of all right, if he's not the guy, who is the guy?
Yeah, no, he's not gonna. He's still gonna play, but
right.
Yeah. I do want to say this. I made a video this week on this channel, and I'm going to stand by this. Russell Wilson, by week 7 or 8, if they don't play well, will get benched. I'm going to say that right now for the second time. Sean Payton, I could see him bunching Russell Wilson if he does not play well, and if they're like 1-6, Russell Wilson's going to get benched. And I know he's making a lot of money, but something's going to happen. I'm telling you, Sean Payton ain't playing that.
No,
and that's my hot take.
That's not his guy.
That's not his guy. And NFL contracts are not guaranteed. So I'm telling you right now, Russell Wilson is on the clock, and they lost yesterday. So.
Definitely. Yeah. I got you. All right, man. We went in a little longer, but we had some breaking news going on.
We did.
In our little world here. So, guys, appreciate you. Pretty good, strong showing because we talked about something totally different. I actually appreciate you guys for still swinging by, hanging out with us. Definitely hits the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And anything else you want to say, Pedro, before we head out of here? Anything profound?
No, I got nothing, bro. You always do that to me. Hannibal always puts me on the spot or shows me something I have no idea what the context is.
Yeah, I got nothing. Just throw it back at you.
Listen, we appreciate y'all in the chat. Dad Dash, thanks for coming in. Craig, Qualia, Hector, everybody, Troll Police, Big Carl, Red Pool Jack, Joe the 2, Alamo, Joe the Toe, Bobby, Chrissy, Jonathan. Let's see. Yeah, appreciate all y'all for coming in and showing love, support. If you're not subscribed, hit that damn subscribe. We almost a monetization with the watch hours. We appreciate y'all very, very, very much. And I don't know what we're doing on Wednesday. Hannibal always comes up with the ideas, but we hope to see you then. So
we'll have something special for you guys. Don't worry about it. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.